EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw right side, complete to Carter. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 16-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Colts at 8-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now a throw here, hold in. 7 yards there and a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. The control.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
On first down, Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.